The Queen's Beast series is arguably one of the coolest looking coin series out there, but the Heads or Tails Coins and Collectibles company based in Singapore, who make incredible solid silver statues, have gone that one step further, and they now have the Queen's Beast series in 10-ounce silver statues, 100 ounces plus of silver for the entire set. And here today we're going to showcase the dragon and talk about this incredibly cool looking series. Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here, and a warm welcome to you all joining us for this week's edition of In Focus Friday, the show where we take a good close look at cool things made of silver or gold. And this week's episode is sponsored by Heads or Tails Coins and Collectibles. If you don't know who they are the producers of some of the coolest solid silver statues out there. Here's the Griffin at Temple Bar and the Hydra, which we purchased for ourselves last year. Really, really cool pieces. We might have another quick close look at them in a little bit, but today we are focusing a brand new collection from Heads or Tails Coins and Collectibles, and it is Queen's Beasts themed, which I'm really excited for. I have to say, I love Queen's Beasts. If you followed my channel for a while, you know that I love Queen's Beasts, and a solid silver statue of them is pretty cool. Now, I'd love to be able to say that I'm removing this foam insert to show all 10 statues, but as you can see, we only have one. And that's partly because Heads or Tails Coins and Collectibles have gifted this statue to us to sponsor our channel and this video. And of course, sending all 10 of these statues at over 10 ounces each would have been over 100 ounces, which would have been quite the generous donation to our channel. So a big thank you to them regardless for the sponsorship. We may well be able to get more of the statues over time by the use of a discount code. So the whole set is an expensive one. It's $6,000 US for over 100 ounces of silver, which actually in the grand scheme of things isn't a great deal more than a bunch of different silver proof coins that I've seen out there on the market these days. And for a set which is very limited at 100, I have to say my first bit of feedback is that the pricing of this is not too bad. And with the 5% discount code, which is BYB.QB, all of that information, by the way, down in the description below, gets you an additional $300 off. So all told, I think it's a pretty decent shout for something that's premium, something that's very unique, very luxurious indeed. So lots to consider, I think, if you are interested in this set. And that 5% discount code, in full transparency, is an affiliate code. We will benefit if you use it, and we will be gifted a second statue if you use it, or third, fourth. If 9 more people buy this set using that code, which would be quite amazing, we'll have the entire set, which would be quite the sight, let me tell you. So all of that information is down below. If you are interested in purchasing the set as a whole, then I would highly recommend you check out Heads or Tails Coin and Collectibles website directly, and that code BYB.QB gets you 5% off, which is a pretty big saving, all things told. Now, that sponsorship and that affiliate code does not detract from the fact that we are here to give an open, honest and fair review of this statue, of the series, and a little bit of feedback on Heads or Tails Coins and Collectibles as an organisation. We only work, by the way, with companies and organisations that allow us completely free rein to say what we like. We do not do paid reviews for positive reviews, and I've done numerous times where people have sent me free stuff. I've been less than positive about them. That said, this series, this statue, really impresses, and it certainly impressed me more in the flesh than I think it did when I saw the pictures of the entire series. Now, I would like to think as well that that's going to be the case for all of the different statues. Of course, I don't have them all to showcase here, but I do have this little handy booklet that came with the box to show them all. Now, as with all the Queen's Beast coins and all the different Queen's Beast products out there, there are going to be some in the series which are sexier than others. You can only do so much with a bull. You can only do so much with a pox-ridden goat, the Yale. But, you know, when you've got free license to do something with a griffin or a dragon or a lion with a crown, you know, those look good. And that was my first kind of instinct when I saw the entire selection. And when we were talking with Heads or Tails Coins Collectibles about doing this sponsored video, and they said that they'd like to gift one of the statues to me, I was given free rein about which one I would like to choose. And I thought the dragon looked the coolest. I do have a bit of a soft spot for dragons. I love things dragon themed, so I chose the dragon because in pictures some of them just looked a little bit but that's kind of part of the series, I suppose. It's like you know, you have got things like the pox-ridden goat here. I mean, goodness me, look at that there. But that's what it's meant to look like. That is exactly what a pox-ridden goat, a Yale, is supposed to look like. You know, there are, of course, things then like this griffin, which look so elegant, so cool. And of course, then the bull. You know, again, there's only so much you can do with the bull. But as I said with the dragon, and as I suspect will be the case with the other statues, that I think in the flesh, they actually will impress quite significantly. And as with the coin series, I think the eclectic nature of the entire series laid out in one row so you can see them all, they all complement each other. The same theme, the same design aspects on each of them, with the heraldic shield at the front and their kind of posturing. I think that all adds to the whole collection. And this is one of the reasons why Heads or Tails Coins Collectables decided to sell the entire set as a set of 10 rather than, and I did suggest this to them, that it might have been an idea to release each individual or each item as an individual listing so that people could buy their favourite beast, because I know for me, I would potentially only want to buy my favourite beasts in the series. But again, there are people out there who do crave the whole collection, and I would like to think that given the opportunity and given completely free reign of finances, I would certainly jump at this entire set to say, yeah, do you know what? I think that that is a pretty cool eclectic set altogether. So that's kind of my feedback on the series. I think that it looks wonderful as a collection, but if you just had the standalone bull or the standalone Yale, unless those particular animals mean something to you, then it would not necessarily be quite as sexy as just having the dragon here. So that's why I chose the dragon on its own, because, you know, at $5,999, or even with the discount, $5,699, it's still a big commitment. It's a big series, and there's not going to be, you know, I'd love to think that 9 of you out there are going to go and buy this series, and I'll have the entire selection here to showcase and to admire. But I'm not entirely convinced that that's going to happen, because there's only 100 of these series out there. They are available from a couple of other different retailers as well. But of course, if you want that 5% discount, then going directly to Heads or Tails Coins and Collectables is really important. Now, some of the actual aspects of this we haven't talked about yet. Sterling silver. So you can see here the bottom 925AG, and this one has the serial number 000, the prototype serial number. So 100 of them, they'll all be serialized. You can know that because I've just got the one here, this is not going to be breaking up any of the different 100 in that series. So sterling silver, let's talk a little bit about that. And I want to grab up here, let's put you down there, Mr. Dragon. Let's grab up here the Griffin at Temple Bar. Sterling silver is a really important metal to use, or metal alloy I should say, to use for these kind of statues, because it's so much more hard wearing, it's so more durable, it's not as malleable, it doesn't bend as much. If you have pure 999 silver, and let me tell you from experience that even chunky bars will bend fairly easily when either dropped, placed even down hard, or hammered and things like that. Sterling silver is so much more durable. I mean, you've got here this free-flowing, free-standing flag with a very thin bit of silver there, and you know, I can ping it almost and it doesn't look to bend or warp in any way, which is a really important aspect of a big 3D statue like this. Now, whilst this doesn't have any tiny little minute details like that Griffin at Temple Bar with the the scales and the fangs and the ears or whatever it is sticking out, it's still got the potential to, this wings, I was going to say tail, the wings here could quite easily bend if they were solid 999 silver. So sterling silver is great. Sterling silver also yields itself to a really interesting process of antiquing and aging faster than pure silver. And of course, antiquing process, the natural aging process of silver is only going to make these look bigger and better and bolder over time. You can already see some of the kind of toning happening in the nooks and crannies of this particular design, and I think it looks really good. One of the things I always like with Heads or Tails is that they send out with them, with everything that they send, a polishing cloth. So it's just a silver polishing cloth that's got its polishing material already inbuilt into it. So if you do get something that is a little bit overtoned or blackened, you can polish it back up, because not everybody has silver polish lying around the house, which is a nice little touch there. So all things told, I really like the way this series, this set looks. I think it is a very unique edition of the Queen's Beasts, and you know, there's a lot of secondary market products about the Queen's Beasts out there. And for me, this is up there in some of the coolest looking things. I mean, 3D statue is great. We all love coins, but a big old chunky lump of silver is just wonderful. And let me tell you that the weight, it feels great. It's perfect size. You know, they could quite easily have gone completely overboard on this and made giant statues of them. But I do think the 10-ounce weight is the right size. This one here is about half a kilo, about 16 ounces worth of silver, I believe. So it's, you know, that's a big old chunky monkey, but this one here is really, really good size. They could have gone smaller. If they'd have gone smaller, made them sort of slightly more affordable in that sense, the amount of silver involved, I don't think they'd look quite so good. I think this has a little bit of majesty to it in the size that it's in. Also, by the way, how cool would a Queen's Beast silver chess set, a Queen's Beast themed silver chess set look? Whew, that would be good. You know, you could have the knights being the unicorn and the white horse. You could have the rooks being, I know, the bull and the Yale. The bishops, I mean, oh, yeah, it would look incredible. That would be a sight to behold. So maybe that's a little bit of free R&D for Heads or Tails Coins and Collectibles, a 3D Queen's Beast themed solid silver chess set. Whoa, that would be pretty awesome. So look, there we have the dragon in this series. Here's another quick look at all of them and a quick summary for you as well. If you are interested in purchasing this set, then I would highly recommend Heads or Tails Coins and Collectibles as the supplier of the set. I believe that they have got a licensing agreement with a couple of other dealers. I'm just going to quickly find that information. It's with JM Bullion for the US and with LMP, which is a Hong Kong-based bullion dealer for the Far East. But you can also buy from them directly, and of course, doing so, you'll be able to use that 5% discount code, which is byb.qb. And of course, just again for true transparency, we will benefit from that as an affiliate code, and we will be gifted another statue for every person that uses that code. So a big thank you to Heads or Tails Coins and Collectibles for the very generous sponsorship, for a very generous offer of that discount code, and for us here to be able to have potentially a few more of these statues come in over time would be very, very cool indeed. And if I'm going to commit right now, if we get like 3 or 4 more of these statues coming in, and then obviously things, you know, peter off and we don't necessarily get opportunity to get the rest of them, I'll be asking Heads or Tails Coins and Collectibles to buy the rest of them. I will get that whole set. If we get like a minimum of 4, I will commit and I will buy with my own money the rest of the set to showcase. That will be my commitment here to all of you. So a big thank you to you guys for your support and watching of our channel, because without all of you, we would not have the clout to have companies like Heads or Tails Coins Collectibles approach us and gift us amazingly cool pieces of silver like this. So a big thank you to all of you for watching. If you have enjoyed this video and you have enjoyed this showcasing of this particular statue and this series, then make sure you hit the thumbs up button and share this video around on your social media. And if you're not subscribed to our channel, now would be the time to do so, because we are marching ever closer to 30,000 subscribers, and when we get there, we're going to be doing a 30,000 subscriber giveaway. I will be doing an announcement this weekend of the road to 30k, and we will then be doing it. If we get it before the end of the year, which is going to be a bit of a tall order, a bit of a tall ask, then we will be having one heck of a giveaway. Now, for those who have been waiting patiently for a little bit more closer look at these other 2 statues, I'll very quickly show you here the Griffin at Temple Bar. Absolutely love the amount of detail that's gone into this piece is stunning. And by the way, if you don't have the spare $5,500 to buy the set of the Queen's Beast, Heads or Tails Coins Collectibles do have a huge array of other very cool solid silver statues that you guys can have a look at, and I'd highly recommend you go and have a look at them. As a company, they are brilliant. They are so good at their ordering process, their customer services, their commitment to customers. One thing I haven't really mentioned as we've gone throughout this is import duties and taxes. Certainly for us in the European Union and the UK, they have a very good discount code, or not discount code, beg your pardon, HM Customs tariff code, which gives you only 5% on this when you import it into the UK. So there would be a little bit extra, but it's not going to be a full 20% whack. And I can, attest that that code is legitimate, it works, it's legal, it's the right code for these particular collectible items of silver. So all things told, they are a fantastic company and I highly recommend them. They use good couriers all around the world, and yeah, highly recommend them. I mean, just look at this Hydra, it's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And if you just Google, or if you YouTube search the big Viking statue, you'll see that one as well. I'll try and remember to put a link to that video down in the description below as well. But anyway, look, that is it for today's episode. A big thank you to you all for watching. A massive thank you to Heads or Tails Coins Collectibles for their kind support and sponsorship of our channel. And we'll see you on the next one. And hopefully we'll be bringing you more of these Queen's Beast statues over time. So a big thank you. See you on the next video. As always, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.